Hey y'all, it's me, it's your girl, the real deal, the neatest gears reaction channel. Like, chance, subscribe. What's up, real deal? How y'all doing today? I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel to help me be on my way merrily for you all, bringing these good old contents. Now, but today content is going to be about why I end up with Melly case. Okay. Will why NW case turn into a botched investigation? I can't decide that. You can't decide that. Only people can decide that is the jurors. Okay. Now, in Melly's case, his lawyers insist that he's innocent. And they also pointed, and y'all notice, to the evidence of the Botched investigation. They forced confession and suspicious forensics evidence. They want the Botched investigation into Melly case to disappear, to be reopened and re-examined. Allegedly, this is what they might do. Now, one reason I think that it will become a Botched situation is because of this. First of all, y'all, but those who don't know what a Botched is, it's something that you are doing. You do it badly and clumsy. That's what they're trying to say, that the prosecutor is doing a clumsy and a bad job. Okay, now when you investigate, if someone, especially an official, investigate an event situation or claim they tried to find out what happened or what is true. That's the investigation part, okay? So I just gave y'all two definitions, one for Botched and one for investigation. So if you put them together, it's going to take a jury to decide. So, y'all, let's clip back to this situation right here. This right here. Him, mess man. Do y'all think that this is going to cause it to be a Botched situation? I'm just asking. Just asking, do y'all think what he did when he didn't want to expose his face, could that been a problem with the jury making that decision about investigation? Because I believe he got every right to protect his face if he's in a situation like he is. But if Melly doesn't know him, unless he's thinking about his job in what he does, you know what I mean? Because you do have to be careful in situations like this. So we're gonna talk about this, the Botched information on this situation right here. Now, the double murder trial of rapper YNW Melly, who came into the public eye in 2018. This is not just started, y'all. Well, they said with his catchy head murder on his mind. But when he was dead murder on his mind, his friends and all of them was talking. Now, I don't know if they really wanted Set Chase supposed to get shot. I don't know, but he got shot. Now y'all know. I'm gonna share with y'all. Y'all know who jury this is, right? The jury is the people from Broadwood juries. They from Broadwood, okay? Jurors are tested with listening to weeks of testimony, y'all. And I know something is in their mind. Because this is a real life situation going on with Melly. Whether he should get life or death if convicted. Now, it's not going to be our decision. It's going to be the decision of the jury. Okay? So, let's talk about it. Okay? Oh, okay. Sorry about that, y'all. We already know Melly name, Jamel. Y'all already know accused of gunning down his childhood friends, Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas. Those two young men need justice. Now, the officers, I'm going to use my terms right wisely, y'all. I'm sorry. The officer, investigator allegedly thinks that Jamel set up a drive-by cover up. Yeah. After spending the night of October 26, 2018 at a Fort Lauderdale recording studio. Yeah, he stayed overnight. Now, what I want to put right here, guys. I'm gonna keep his face up while I'm talking because this here, one of the jury had a problem with it, with him coming in there like that. Okay. Now, Portland Henry, known as YNW Borland, was also arrested and charged with the murders, y'all. But they gave him a bond. And when he got the bond, he ended up going home. He went home. He was on house arrest. Now he messed it up, y'all. Going to the dance club. Did he do that intentionally just to get in there with Melly? Or why did he do that? Because they didn't want him locked up. Now Melly was like 19 when he went in, and now he's 24. Okay, and he was arrested on. Wait, y'all, let me turn this off for a minute. Okay, I apologize. He was arrested on 2 counts of first-degree murder in February 2019, y'all. I did this case when I had my old page that I deleted all over it. I did an awesome job on it. Okay, during an open argument on Monday, the prosecutor, Miss Bradley Christine, present the state's case against the rapper, focusing on video ballistics and cell phone evidence that she said points to Melly shooting his friends inside the car and staging a drive-by. Y'all, that can happen. That can calculate a cover-up. Will it? Now, that's the prosecutor. Okay? They didn't find any physical evidence in the area where Henry said the trio was shot at by unknown assailants. Now, These boys smart. They know who after them and who's not after them. When you look at details, the details of what people say don't match up. That was the prosecutor thing. She wants y'all to look at what the physical evidence shows. Okay. Now, let me share this with y'all. Now, in November, a month after the murders, cell phone data led police to the crime scene. Okay. A waste facility on the edge of the Everglades, Bradley said. That's what the prosecutor said. Their detectives found an additional 840 caliber shell casing. They found them, y'all. They found it. Okay. At 4:02 a.m., the day of the murders, Melly exited the Jeep and shot at the car to stage the drive-by. By this point, William and Thomas was already deceased, y'all. They was already deceased, okay? Melly, the prosecutor said, then set up his story by FaceTiming his then girlfriend and telling her he was shot at by another car. That's what he told his girlfriend. So therefore, he should know what kind of car it was. Shortly after he asked a friend to pick him up, sending a pin to his location. Prosecute also alleged that the murders were committed to benefit, promote, and further the interests of a criminal gang. Now, the prosecutor said that the state will present messages that show Melly is affiliated with the G Shine blood sect, but didn't elaborate how the killings benefit the gang. Yes, it's a whole lot of stuff. Okay, all right. Now, I'm gonna move. So now, the reason why I brought up the Brouch investigation, because it's going to depend on the jurors. Okay. Now, defense Howard described the case against Melly as riddled with reasonable doubts and founded on an incompetent, complete investigation. But as a lawyer, he's doing his what? Job for his what? Defendant. Now, the state, after successfully seeking the death penalty, should have an airtight case. That's what the defense said, lawyer Howard said. But they don't even have an inkling as to a motive. They don't have a motive, they don't have a meaning. Okay? He said they only have evidence from a phone, and that's what they need from multiple people use. Interchangeable. Why is everybody using my phone? Don't nobody use my phone. Everybody can use my phone. My phone is private. They have no reason for why he would do this because there is no reason. That was his defendant lawyer said. It doesn't make sense. The lead detective Howard claimed saw Melly on tape at the studio and in learning, they saying learning, and leave learning he was a rising star. The detective got tunnel vision imaging a star-studded case. Now, let's skip over this. I'm going to go to him. This dude right here, y'all. I was just giving y'all the reason why I said ouch. Okay, let's go to the masked man. Will the masked man mess up thing? No, it shouldn't. Because he got every right to protect himself. Okay. Defense attorney argued Thursday that rapper YNW Melly was being denied the right to face his accuser when a masked witness took the stand to testify about alleged gang connection during the performer's double murder trial. How do he know that? How? Yeah, what y'all got to ask. That's his job. Broward Circuit Judge John Murphy permitted Broward Sheriff's Office Detective Danny Barlow to testify with his mask covered because he has received death threats from people unrelated to the case against YNW Melly. Defense attorney Jason Williams said jurors are supposed to consider the demeanor of a witness to determine his credibility. And they can't do that if they can't see his face. So now I'm asking y'all, the real deal is asking y'all, will this affect Melly's potentials? Her credentials. I apologize, y'all. I'm not a lawyer. Would it affect his credentials? Would it affect the prosecutor's credentials? I don't know. I don't know. So right here it said that the state could have chosen any expert in gangs, Williams said. They elected to choose one who has threats against his life that don't concern this case and who is undercover. They have precipitate this problem. Polo was eventually allowed to testify, tying YNW Melly, whose legal name is Jamel, demands to membership in G Shine, an offshoot of the Bloods. Polo said there are hundreds of photos of Demon with other Bloods. Demon 24 is facing a possible death sentence for the October the 28th fatal shooting of his childhood friend, Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas Jr. Now, I want y'all to say this. I want y'all to look at this. The people who need justice are the two that is deceased. They kill friends every day. They are taking their friends' life every day. In this case, we need to consider who shot William and Thomas. That's what we need to consider. Like I said earlier, and it's right here. We already know he was riding in a Jeep. After the recording section in the Fort Lauderdale, Demond fatally shot Williams and Thomas. Prosecutor said Henry is charged as a compliance in the case, but will be tried separately. You want some McDonald's? Okay, we'll go to McDonald's. Okay, prosecutors, y'all, also said the shooting was part of a gang action, while defense attorneys say the motives lacks credibility because Demons and the victims were close friends. Y'all, they kill them. Like I said, they shoot close friend every day. The gun used in the shooting has not been recovered, y'all. On Wednesday, prosecutor and defense lawyer argued over whether a cell phone that appears to be in Demon's possession at one point on the day of the killings actually belongs to Demon's. What? The witness testified that the phone was in the Jeep where the victim were killed, y'all. But defense lawyer said the state hasn't proved Demon held the phone while the crime was being committed. They got to prove it. Demon gained attention with the breaking song Murder on My Mind. He later worked with Kanye West on Mix. Okay, we already know all this. Now, I want to come back to you all. The real deal want to come back to y'all, to this part. This man knows who Melly is, the masked man. He know who Melly is. He seen Melly. He wouldn't cover his face if he didn't. No. If he didn't know, he wouldn't cover his face. Now, they want Melly accuser to see this guy. They want Melly to face his accuser. That man got a job to do, y'all. Can't do that. Can't do that. That man got to protect his life. What do y'all think's gonna happen? Real deal. What do you believe gonna happen? Do you gonna think it's gonna be about investigation? It's not up to us. It's gonna be up to the jury. Now they had plenty of time, y'all. This young man was 24 when he came out of it. They had all them years to get all the evidence and what they need to convict this man. Now, death penalty, I don't want to see nobody receive death penalty. But the two boys who's deceased, I want them to get justice. If Melly did it, I want him to do the time. Cortland did it. I just don't only think it's a lot of questions that I have. A lot of questions. YouTube viewers, subscribers, I'm gonna need y'all help with this case. What kind of case do y'all think that this is going to turn off into? Y'all like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.